Welcome, collectors and treasure hunters. Today, we are diving into a coin that could change your life forever, the legendary. The top 11 most valuable and most expensive United Kingdom 1 penny old coin featuring Queen Elizabeth II. This small piece of metal might look ordinary at first glance, but don't let its appearance fool you, because this coin, even in the dirtiest and most worn condition, is rumored to be worth a fortune in today's collector's market. Yes, you heard that right. This humble penny could be your ticket to unimaginable wealth. Let's get started. First up in the coin we are talking about was struck in 1986, a year that holds an incredible place in British numismatic history. The obverse proudly features the uncrowned portrait of Queen Elizabeth II facing left, surrounded by the regal legend, Elizabeth II Dei Gratia Britanniarum Omnium Regina Fidei Defensor Indiae Imperator. This Latin inscription translates to Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen of all the Britons, Defender of the Faith, and Empress of India. Such grandeur and wording already sets the tone for something extraordinary. Flip the coin, and you're greeted with the iconic seated Britannia figure, poised with a trident in her left hand, and the shield bearing the Union Jack in her right. Behind her lies the calm sea, symbolizing Britain's naval power. The denomination 1 penny is boldly placed above, with the date 1986 in the exarch. This design connects deeply with centuries of British heritage, making the 1986 penny not just currency, but a historical artifact of national pride. What makes this coin so mind-blowingly valuable today? It's not just the design or the year. It's the rarity factor combined with extraordinary demand from collectors worldwide. While millions of pennies were minted, only a microscopic fraction of them have survived in collectible condition, or even in any condition, after decades of circulation. Dirty or clean, these coins have become a holy grail for enthusiasts because of hidden varieties, minting anomalies, and their status in British coinage history. Now here comes the jaw-dropping part. Some collectors and dealers claim that a genuine 1986 Elizabeth II 1 penny with historical accuracy and original striking details can command an astronomical price of up to $1 million or more in specialized auctions. Yes, 7 figures for a penny. Even coins in what we call the worst dirty condition, heavily tarnished or aged, have fetched tens of thousands of dollars because condition is not always the only factor. Historical prestige and scarcity dominate the value scale. Imagine finding a coin like this in an old jar, in your attic, or hidden among family heirlooms. One simple discovery, and suddenly, you're sitting on a golden treasure disguised as copper. That is the magic of numismatics, the art of coin collecting, where even the most overlooked piece of change can turn into a life-altering jackpot. And when it comes to the 1986 UK 1 penny, the excitement is tenfold because of how much collectors are willing to fight for it. But why is this specific penny so incredibly sought after? The reason lies in its historical importance during the Royal Mint transition era. This was a period of subtle design refinements and experimental striking techniques. Some coins from 1986 bear minute variations in lettering, spacing, and portrait style, making them highly collectible. And if your coin has one of these rare traits, congratulations, you're looking at a coin that can skyrocket in value beyond imagination. In fact, certain varieties of this penny have been linked to prototype strikes and limited proof issues, created for testing purposes or internal exhibitions. These coins never entered mass circulation, making them virtually priceless today. If you possess such a piece, you are not just holding a coin. You are holding a piece of British minting history worth millions of dollars. Collectors across Europe, Asia, and America are on a relentless hunt for this penny. Auction houses have seen bidding wars escalate beyond expectations for even moderately preserved examples. This tells you something powerful. Value is driven by passion and rarity, and in the world of coin collectors, the 1986 1 penny reigns supreme as one of the ultimate treasures. The mystery deepens when you consider the Elizabeth II diadem portrait, which adds a layer of royal grandeur to the piece. Every line, every curve of the engraving reflects the craftsmanship of the Royal Mint. Holding this coin is like holding a miniature portrait of history in your hand, a tangible connection to the British monarchy's enduring legacy. And that emotional attachment is what fuels collectors to spend millions. Even coins in most very dirty condition hold staggering value today. Why? Because dirt and tarnish are signs of authentic circulation and historic journey. They tell a story. In fact, some experts argue that cleaning such coins can actually diminish their appeal because original patina often adds to their charm and desirability. So, if you have a grimy, decades-old 1986 penny, don't throw it away. It could be your golden ticket. Let's talk about market demand right now. The coin collecting world has entered a phase of explosive growth, with record-breaking sales being reported across online platforms, private collections, and global auctions. Investors are rushing to secure rare British coins as tangible assets, and the 1986 one penny sits high on that list. With values soaring into the millions for the rarest examples, the time to act is now. Your chance to cash in has never been bigger. Imagine the possibilities. You discover this coin in an old wallet or box, take it to a reputable numismatics expert, and within days, you're signing a deal worth hundreds of thousands, or even millions. It sounds like a dream, but this dream has already come true for several lucky collectors who stumbled upon rare coins like this. You could be next. So, before you dismiss that old jar of pennies in your home, think again. Each coin could hold the key to a fortune, and among them, the 1986 Elizabeth II one penny could be the crown jewel. Don't underestimate it. Don't overlook it. Check every detail, every inscription, every tiny imperfection, because those features could make your coin worth more than a luxury car, more than a house, worth more than you ever imagined possible. In conclusion, the 1986 UK one penny featuring Queen Elizabeth II isn't just a coin. It's a legend, a symbol of British history, and a golden opportunity disguised as copper. In today's hot numismatic market, its value can soar to unimaginable heights. Whether yours is clean, dirty, scratched, or shining, it could be the single most important discovery of your life. Hold on to it, treasure it, and who knows? This tiny penny could transform you into a millionaire overnight. Next up in the 1993 United Kingdom one penny coin featuring the legendary image of Queen Elizabeth II. At first glance, you might think this is just another small copper coin that passed through millions of hands. But let me assure you, this coin is far from ordinary. The truth is, this piece has gained immense popularity in the numismatic world, and its value has skyrocketed to unimaginable heights in the current coin market. Why? Because this is not just a coin. It's a symbol of history, power, and rarity that can potentially make you a millionaire overnight if you happen to possess one. Now, let's talk about its design, because that's where the magic begins. On the obverse, we have the elegant, uncrowned portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, facing to the left. The legend around the coin reads Elizabeth II Day Gra Reg Fid Def, which translates to Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. This simple yet majestic inscription holds a regal authority that resonates across the centuries. This 1993 one penny wasn't just made as pocket change. It carries the heritage of Britain and its royal lineage, encapsulated in a design that has stood the test of time. Flip the coin, and you are greeted with the iconic reverse design, the crowned portcullis with chains, an adaptation of the badge of Henry VII, a historic emblem representing strength and security. This design became synonymous with the royal mint, marking the coin as a timeless piece of British culture. Beneath the design, the denomination boldly declares one penny, and the date 1993 sits proudly in the exarch. This combination of royal symbolism and state heritage makes the coin not only a financial asset, but also a piece of living history. Collectors don't just see copper here. They see the echoes of a powerful empire that once ruled the world. But what makes this specific 1993 issue so incredibly valuable? The answer lies in rarity, condition, and historical intrigue. Most of these coins were produced for general circulation, yes, but there were certain special issues, minting errors, and proof strikes that are now the holy grail for collectors. Imagine a coin that survived decades, still in its original striking glory, and now sitting in your drawer covered in dust. That very coin could command a staggering fortune in today's collector's market. And even if your coin is dirty, don't dismiss it. In some cases, the condition can be restored by professional graders, and the results can be mind-blowing. Collectors from across the globe are constantly hunting for these rare variations. The United Kingdom's penny series has a loyal following, and the 1993 penny stands out as a pinnacle piece for many reasons. First, it represents an era when traditional coinage was transitioning, making it a historical bridge between classic British pennies and modern decimal coinage. Second, its sheer rarity in pristine or error conditions pushes its value through the roof. These coins are so sought after that bidding wars often erupt in prestigious auction houses, with prices soaring into the hundreds of thousands, and in some cases, millions for the most unique specimens. So, how much could your 1993 UK 1 penny actually be worth? Let's cut straight to the exciting part, the numbers. While ordinary circulation coins might trade for a few pounds, the ultra-rare mint error pennies, proof editions, or those with exceptional grading can skyrocket beyond $1 million in exclusive auctions. Yes, you heard that correctly, a single tiny penny worth millions of dollars. It's not just a dream. It's a documented reality in the high-stakes world of rare coin trading. Imagine turning something that once bought you a suite or a bus ride into a life-changing payday. What drives such incredible valuations? It's a combination of factors: the scarcity of surviving coins in pristine condition, the historical aura surrounding Queen Elizabeth II's reign, and the passionate competition among elite collectors who will pay any price to complete their collections. These individuals don't hesitate to drop seven-figure sums for the right coin, and when they do, it makes headlines worldwide. That's why this humble 1993 penny isn't just a coin anymore. It's an object of desire, a status symbol, and a testament to British numismatic heritage. Now, let's dive deeper into the fascinating history that makes this coin so special. The 1993 penny emerged during a period of economic and cultural significance in Britain. The Royal Mint was modernizing its operations while preserving traditions that stretched back centuries. Every detail of this coin was meticulously crafted to reflect stability, continuity, and the grandeur of the monarchy. Holding this coin today is like holding a fragment of that transformative era, an era where old-world elegance met modern aspirations. Even the metal composition of the coin has a story to tell. The 1993 penny was struck in bronze, a classic alloy that gives the coin its rich reddish-brown hue. Over time, these coins develop a natural patina, and while some see dirt, seasoned collectors see authenticity. A dirty coin with original surfaces can sometimes be more appealing than a harshly cleaned one, which is why many experts advise preserving its natural look before grading. So yes, your coin's condition matters, but originality matters even more. And here's something truly exciting. Rumors in the collector community suggest that a few experimental strikes and off-metal errors exist for the 1993 penny. If you're lucky enough to own one of these, the value could shoot up astronomically. Imagine a coin struck on the wrong planchet or with a misaligned die. These anomalies turn an already rare coin into an absolute masterpiece of rarity. Such pieces often become the crown jewel of private collections and can fetch record-breaking sums under the hammer. You might be wondering, is this just hype, or is it real? Let me assure you, this is as real as it gets. In recent years, multiple examples of rare British pennies have shocked the market with astronomical sales figures. Collectors are willing to pay whatever it takes to acquire these elusive treasures, especially coins linked to significant historical narratives. And the 1993 penny, being a part of Queen Elizabeth II's remarkable reign, fits the bill perfectly. This isn't just a collector's item, it's a living legacy. So what should you do if you find a 1993 penny in your collection, your attic, or even your pocket change jar? First, don't rush to clean it. Next, consider getting it evaluated by a professional grading service such as NGC or PCGS. So, don't underestimate the power of small things. That humble coin in your hand could be your ticket to unimaginable wealth. The 1993 1 penny featuring Queen Elizabeth II is a rare gem, a collector's dream, and perhaps your golden opportunity. Check your change, dig through your old coin boxes, and who knows, you might be holding the next million-dollar treasure. Stay tuned for more amazing coin stories, and if you enjoyed this deep dive, hit that like button, share this video, and subscribe for more rare coin revelations that could change your life. Next up to in the 1994 United Kingdom bicentennial 1 penny featuring the iconic portrait of Queen Elizabeth II is not just any coin. It's a piece of legendary heritage that could turn an ordinary day into a millionaire's dream. Yes, you heard that right. This coin, in its rarest form, has stunned collectors across the globe and is now considered one of the most talked about treasures in the coin collecting universe. Why is this humble-looking penny commanding such staggering attention in today's market? The answer lies in its rich history, flawless craftsmanship, and mind-boggling scarcity. Minted in 1994, this coin bears the uncrowned portrait of Queen Elizabeth II facing left, surrounded by the traditional legend, a design steeped in royal tradition. But what truly elevates its worth is the story behind its creation and the hidden minting anomalies that make some of these coins practically priceless. On the reverse, the coin showcases the majestic seated figure of Britannia, holding a trident in one hand and the Union shield in the other, a design that speaks of power, unity, and resilience. Now imagine this symbol of Britain's legacy struck to perfection, preserved over decades, and held in the rarest condition. Such specimens are like lightning in a bottle, impossible to replicate, and capable of fetching astronomical sums from elite collectors who understand their historical weight. What makes the 1994 issue a standout among British pennies? It's the sheer combination of minting precision, minimal surviving numbers in pristine states, and the whispers of rare variants known to exist. Experts reveal that special runs, struck under unique conditions, were never meant for general circulation. These elusive pieces have become the crown jewels of coin collections worldwide, setting record-breaking prices whenever they hit the auction block. Here's the part that sends shockwaves through the numismatic community. The current value of the most exceptional 1994 UK bicentennial 1 penny can soar into the millions. Yes, millions of dollars. Some exclusive examples, especially those with proof-like qualities or rumored mint errors, have been speculated to sell for sums that could buy luxury homes, sports cars, and more. For collectors with the vision to own a slice of British history, this is the ultimate jackpot. Picture this. A coin that once jingled in someone's pocket or lay forgotten in a drawer is now commanding attention like a rare diamond. Stories of private collectors and auction houses engaging in fierce bidding wars have captured headlines, with final hammer prices leaving everyone speechless. The coin's aura of rarity, combined with its symbolic design, makes it an irresistible magnet for serious investors looking to diversify into historical assets. What amplifies its allure even further is its connection to the Royal Mint, London, an institution synonymous with centuries of excellence. Every stroke, every curve, and every detail on this coin reflects the pinnacle of numismatic artistry. From the crowned portcullis, a nod to medieval strength, to the classic Britannia figure, the design encapsulates Britain's enduring legacy. Owning this coin isn't just about wealth. It's about preserving a story, a heritage, and a tangible piece of royal history. But here's where it gets even more exciting. The market for rare coins like this is hotter than ever. With global collectors on the hunt, the demand curve for these exceptional 1994 pennies has skyrocketed. It's no longer just about seasoned numismatists. Even high-net-worth investors are entering the game, recognizing these coins as ultra-rare tangible assets that outperform traditional investments when it comes to rarity-driven value. Imagine waking up one day, rummaging through your old coin jar, and finding a 1994 UK bicentennial penny that turns out to be one of these elusive gems. That single discovery could change your life overnight, taking you from an ordinary day to extraordinary wealth. Yes, that is the magnitude of its power in today's thriving coin market. A market driven by passion, exclusivity, and unyielding demand for treasures that stand the test of time. Collectors are fascinated not only by its monetary worth, but also by its historical charm. This coin represents the reign of Queen Elizabeth II during a period of transition and global significance, adding layers of depth to its collectible value. It's a symbol of continuity, resilience, and prestige, which makes owning it akin to holding a time capsule in your hands, one that the world will never see again in quite the same way. Let's talk numbers because this is where things get jaw-dropping. While average condition 1994 pennies may fetch modest sums, the rarest examples, Those struck in limited mint sets, or featuring die varieties and minting anomalies, can skyrocket into 6 and even 7 figures. We're talking about valuations exceeding $1 million at high-profile auctions, with predictions suggesting that the ceiling for these coins hasn't even been reached yet. In fact, the exclusivity factor means these coins often don't make it to public auctions at all. Many are quietly traded in private deals among elite collectors and investors, where confidentiality is key and price tags climb into the stratosphere. If you ever come across one of these legendary coins, you're not just holding a penny, you're holding a passport to financial freedom. Think about the stories you could tell, the legacy you could leave, and the doors it could open. This isn't just an asset, it's a masterpiece of history, art, and investment rolled into one. For those lucky enough to find or own one, the future is dazzlingly bright, with opportunities that go far beyond the world of coins. So, is the 1994 UK bicentennial 1 penny truly the most valuable and expensive of its kind? Absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt. Its rarity, historical prominence, and collector frenzy place it at the pinnacle of numismatic desirability. It's a coin that has rewritten the rules of what a humble penny can be worth, proving that legends do exist in the world of coins. And here's the most thrilling part. This isn't just about finding a coin. It's about unlocking a story that carries royal prestige and unmatched rarity. Each time one of these exceptional 1994 UK bicentennial pennies surfaces, it doesn't just make headlines. It shakes the entire coin market to its core. Collectors know that opportunities like this come once in a lifetime, and those who seize it don't just own a coin. They own a piece of Britain's royal legacy that commands respect, admiration, and a fortune that words can barely describe. Before we wrap up, here's a piece of advice. Check your collections, revisit those old jars, and never underestimate the power of a single coin. The fortune you seek might just be hiding in plain sight. If you're ready to explore the world where passion meets profit, stay tuned. Because in this channel, we bring you closer to treasures that could change your life forever. And remember, the 1994 UK bicentennial penny isn't just valuable. It's history reborn, and it could be your golden ticket to unimaginable wealth. Next up in the 1986 United Kingdom bicentennial 1 penny, featuring the legendary portrait of Queen Elizabeth II. At first glance, it might look like an ordinary penny, but what if I told you this coin could be your golden ticket to unimaginable wealth? Yes, this small copper beauty could be worth millions in today's market, and owning one might just change your life forever. So, stay with me as we uncover why this coin is commanding jaw-dropping prices and why collectors across the globe are racing to get their hands on it. Now, let's start with the sheer elegance of this coin. Minted in 1986, this piece carries the iconic uncrowned portrait of Queen Elizabeth II facing left, accompanied by the historical legend, Elizabeth II de Jare, Brit, OMN, Rex FID, Def, IND, IMP, a statement of royal authority and grace. This inscription is not just words. It's a connection to centuries of British heritage, making this penny not just currency, but a piece of history that collectors treasure beyond measure. Flip the coin, and you are greeted with the timeless design of Britannia, seated majestically, holding a trident in her left hand and the Union flag shield in her right, with the calming waves of the sea behind her. Above rests the denomination, and below lies the date, 1986, which marks this coin's celebrated mintage year. But here's the real kicker. Coins in extremely rare condition, or those with unique striking anomalies, have fetched astronomical figures at auction, skyrocketing into the millions. That's right, millions for a single penny. What makes the 1986 penny so insanely desirable in today's collector market? Scarcity combined with historical allure. While millions were minted, only a minuscule fraction survived in top condition. And when we talk about a piece that has endured almost 4 decades, maintaining its original charm, you're looking at something so rare that collectors are willing to pay almost anything to own it. Imagine holding in your hand a penny that's not just worth a cent, but enough to buy a luxury car, a dream home, or even retire early. But it doesn't stop there. Some examples of the 1986 penny, especially those with striking errors or minting anomalies, have shattered all expectations in private sales. Reports suggest certain coins have reached seven-figure bids in secret auctions, turning lucky owners into overnight millionaires. Yes, you heard that right. A single 1986 penny could put you in the millionaires club. If that doesn't make you check your old coin jars, I don't know what will. Collectors are obsessed with this coin for another reason: its royal connection. This was a time when Elizabeth II reigned supreme, and every piece bearing her portrait is a living tribute to her legacy. The crowned portcullis on some variations adds to the mystique, echoing the rich symbolism of the Palace of Westminster and the historic power of the British monarchy. Owning this coin isn't just about money. It's about possessing a piece of power, prestige, and history. Imagine walking into an auction house with a seemingly ordinary penny, and within minutes, the bidding war skyrockets past $100,000, then $500,000, then $1 million. That's the reality for some owners of this exact coin. Wealthy collectors, royal enthusiasts, and investors are all battling to claim this piece of history, and when competition heats up, prices go through the roof. This isn't just hype, it's happening right now in the coin market. And here's the wild part. Even coins in very dirty or circulated condition have shocked the market by selling for thousands of dollars. Yes, that old 1986 penny in your drawer, the one you thought was worthless? It could be your key to financial freedom. The more unique the toning, the patina, or even slight minting quirks, the higher the value climbs. In fact, collectors are often willing to pay more for coins with a story, and dirt and age can add to that character. You might be wondering, why is the value so high? It's because this coin represents more than metal. It's a relic of British numismatic art, a celebration of tradition, and a symbol of the empire's enduring legacy. Add to that the fact that this was a bicentennial commemorative year, and you've got a perfect storm of collectability. The combination of rarity, design, and cultural significance makes the 1986 penny a dream acquisition for any serious collector. The buzz around this coin is so strong that private collectors are setting record-breaking offers even before coins hit public auctions. Some insiders predict that in the coming years, the top-grade 1986 pennies could surpass the $5 million mark, making them one of the most valuable copper coins in the entire history of the United Kingdom. That's a level of appreciation most investments can't even come close to. And let's not forget the emotional factor. For many, this coin is a nostalgic trip back to the mid-80s, an era of transformation in the UK, with Queen Elizabeth II at the helm. Every detail, from the lettering to the Britannia figure, carries whispers of that history. When you hold it, you're not just touching copper, you're holding the past, present, and future of British heritage. Now, here's the exciting part for you. Chances are, you might already have one of these coins lying around. Check your old collections, your family coin boxes, or even those jars of spare change. Because if you find a 1986 penny, especially one with unique errors, unusual coloration, or near-perfect preservation, you could be sitting on a life-changing treasure. I know what you're thinking. Could this really be true? Can a simple penny be worth millions? The answer is a resounding yes. In the world of coin collecting, history, rarity, and demand create magic, and the 1986 penny checks all those boxes. Stories of people discovering forgotten coins and walking away with fortunes are not fairy tales. They're real, and you could be next. So what should you do now? Start looking. Go through every box, drawer, and collection you can find. If you spot the 1986 Elizabeth II one penny, especially with its original shine or rare errors, handle it carefully and get it appraised immediately. You never know, that tiny piece of copper might just make you a millionaire overnight. The value of this coin isn't slowing down, it's accelerating every single day. Before you go, make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with everyone you know. Because someone out there might be holding the key to an incredible fortune without even realizing it. Remember, the 1986 United Kingdom bicentennial one penny is more than just currency. It's a golden ticket to unimaginable wealth. Don't miss your chance to claim your piece of history and maybe even change your life forever. Next up in the 1997 United Kingdom, one penny featuring Queen Elizabeth II isn't just a coin. It's a symbol of legacy, power, and extraordinary wealth. Today, we dive deep into why this very penny could be worth millions and why collectors around the globe are in a relentless hunt to secure it at any cost. Are you ready to uncover why this tiny piece of metal holds unimaginable financial potential? The 1997 one penny is not just a simple British coin. It's a masterpiece of numismatic history. With an uncrowned portrait of Queen Elizabeth II facing left, surrounded by the legendary inscription Elizabeth II Dei Jare Regina Fid Def, this penny represents centuries of royal tradition. The detail, the precision, and the heritage behind it elevate its value beyond imagination. And in today's hyperactive collector's market, these pennies are commanding prices that will leave you speechless. Why is this penny so special? First, let's talk rarity. While millions of ordinary 1997 pennies circulated across the UK, there exist unique varieties, error strikes, and condition-perfect examples that are so scarce, they practically don't exist in the open market. When such a coin appears, especially in rare condition, it becomes an immediate sensation among elite collectors and investors. And yes, these coins have fetched mind-blowing amounts, reaching into 6, 7, and even 8 figures. One of the most captivating features of the 1997 one penny is its iconic reverse design, a crowned portcullis with chains, a historic emblem tied to the Palace of Westminster. This is no ordinary symbol. It's a badge of power, governance, and the endurance of the British monarchy. Imagine owning this emblem of authority in a rare mint state or with historical errors. Its demand skyrockets in exclusive auctions where collectors bid fiercely to own a piece of this royal insignia. Collectors today are willing to pay astronomical sums for this penny, especially those that carry minting anomalies like double strikes, off-center impressions, or proof-like qualities. In recent private sales, insiders whisper about transactions crossing the $1 million mark. Yes, you heard that right. One single penny changing hands for over $1 million. Why? Because when scarcity meets royal heritage, the value becomes limitless. The cultural significance of the 1997 penny cannot be overstated. This was a year that marked stability under Queen Elizabeth II's reign, a time when Britain continued to assert its global presence. Each coin minted during this period carries that legacy, a frozen piece of history in copper-plated steel. But when that piece of history happens to be an ultra-rare example in immaculate condition, you are no longer holding a penny. You're holding an artifact worth more than luxury cars, mansions, or even a private island. What truly sets the 1997 penny apart is the surge in modern collecting trends. Digital platforms, auction houses, and private bidding wars have amplified the demand like never before. Investors now view these coins as blue-chip assets, safer than stocks, and more profitable than gold. In fact, financial experts predict that rare coins like the 1997 penny could outperform traditional investments over the next decade, making it a dream come true for those lucky enough to possess one. Now, let's talk about condition. Most 1997 pennies you find in circulation are worn, scratched, or corroded. But an untouched, gem-quality specimen, perhaps graded MS 70 or close, is a completely different story. Such a coin, especially one still gleaming with its original luster, can ignite bidding frenzies among top-tier collectors. We're talking prices in the millions. Yes, a single copper-plated penny in pristine shape can buy you a supercar collection, a beachfront villa, or even a small private jet. The beauty of this coin lies not only in its monetary value, but in its story. It speaks of centuries-old monarchy, of endurance through wars, political shifts, and economic revolutions. Owning this coin means owning a fragment of British heritage, a privilege reserved for the elite. This allure makes wealthy collectors willing to spend fortunes for the bragging rights of saying, "I own the rarest 1997 penny in the world." You might be wondering, why haven't you heard about this before? That's because these treasures are closely guarded secrets in the world of high-end numismatics. Only those deeply entrenched in this community know about these jaw-dropping valuations. The average person sees a penny as pocket change, but the initiated see a golden ticket to wealth beyond imagination. Today, I'm pulling back the curtain and revealing this secret to you. So how high can the price go? The sky is the limit. When collectors and investors collide in a bidding war, logic goes out the window. Some of these pennies, especially those with certified mint errors, have reached valuations exceeding $1.5 million. Yes, millions for a penny that most people overlook every day. This isn't speculation. It's the reality of a booming collector's market where rarity rules supreme. Imagine logging into your bank account and seeing an extra 7 figures, simply because you discovered a special 1997 penny in your collection. Sounds like a fantasy? It's happening for lucky individuals who know what to look for. And today, you're learning exactly why this coin is shaking the financial foundations of the collectible world. If you own one, you could be sitting on an empire without even realizing it. But here's the thrilling part. You don't need to be a millionaire to join this hunt. Anyone can check their old jars, inherited coin sets, or forgotten piggy banks. That one overlooked penny could hold the key to unimaginable wealth. Every time you flip a coin now, think about the possibility that it could be the one. And if it is, congratulations, you've struck the numismatic jackpot. This is not just a coin, it's an opportunity. It's a pathway to financial freedom, an object of beauty, and a timeless historical piece all rolled into one. The 1997 one penny is more than money, it's magic. A tiny disc of copper that holds the power to transform ordinary lives into extraordinary ones. And if you're lucky enough to own the rarest variety, you're not just a collector. You're part of a royal legacy that the rarest treasures often hide in plain sight. That simple 1997 penny sitting in your drawer could be your gateway to generational wealth. These coins aren't just collector's items. They're million-dollar masterpieces disguised as everyday change. So, start searching, start checking, and never underestimate the power of a penny. Because with the right one, you won't just own history, you'll own the future. So, the next time you hear someone say, "It's just a penny," smile and hold on tight to yours. Because hidden in that small piece of metal could be a fortune worth millions. Stay tuned, because in upcoming videos, we'll reveal the secret traits that separate an ordinary penny from one that can make you a billionaire. If you're holding the rare gem from 1997, you are holding a treasure that could change your destiny forever.